Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Sir, should I share my screen or the? Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Himadri Bera, postgraduate trainee from Bardhaman Medical College, and I am now presenting my case of a 41-year-old female with unoperated tetralogy of Fallot. Tetralogy of Fallot, first described in 1888 by French physician Fallot, is the most common cyanotic congenital heart disease and is composed of right ventricular outflow tract obstruction along with right ventricular hypertrophy, ventricular septal defect, and overriding of the aorta. The pathology is primarily dependent on the right ventricular outflow tract obstruction, which causes shunting from right to left. Other associated anomalies that may be present are coronary artery anomalies or right aortic arch. Without surgical intervention, most of the patients die in their childhood, and survival rate is 3% in the age of 40 without any surgical intervention. We had this patient at the age of 41 years without any surgical intervention, living till today. The patient, 41-year-old female, presented to our emergency department with a complaint of dyspnea for last 2 days. Upon examination, we found that there is cyanosis along with bilateral pedal edema. Cardiovascular system examination revealed that there was thrill along the left sternal border along with ejection systolic murmur at the upper left sternal border along with single second heart sound. Pulse oximetry revealed that the oxygen saturation was 89% in room air. We performed ECG, which showed right ventricular hypertrophy along with right axis deviation. The chest skygram also suggested of right ventricular hypertrophy, and on echocardiography, it was shown that there was right atrium enlargement, right ventricular hypertrophy, the pulmonary outlet obstruction along with pulmonary stenosis, and there was ventricular septal defect and overriding of aorta. The patient was treated conservatively with oxygen, propranolol, and diuretics. At the time of discharge, the patient was advised to attend cardiothoracic outdoor. Tetralogy of Fallot results from the anomaly during the development of heart, where there is anterocephalar deviation of the cardiac outlet. The cyanosis occurs mainly due to the right ventricular outflow tract obstruction, which causes shunt from right to left, thereby mixing the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. And there is the severity of cyanosis depends on the degree of right ventricular outflow tract obstruction and also the right to left shunt. And there is the definitive treatment is corrective surgery. These patients with tetralogy of Fallot, the children, they typically take a position of squatting or knee chest position, by which they increase their systemic vascular resistance and thereby decreasing the right to left shunt. The definitive treatment is surgical treatment. Without surgery, as we have mentioned, that less than 3% or 3% patients live up to the age of 40 years. The causes that can be behind the patient surviving without surgery may be the collaterals developing between the pulmonary and systemic circulation. There may be patent ductus arteriosus present, and there may be the possibility of decreased RVOT obstruction. The role of surgery in such cases with this adult age is controversial, as there is significant risk of developing post-operative ventricular arrhythmia, and also there is significant risk of operative mortality. This patient has survived till the age of 41 years without surgery, with some maneuvers she had learned to perform to decrease the symptoms. This was my presentation. Thank you, everyone.